Greetings and salutations and welcome to Hockey TV and our coverage of the Soo Eagles, the Rayside-Balfour Canadians, and the Northern Ontario Junior Hockey League. We are at Pillar Stadium on this Saturday night, the original Hockey Town USA, otherwise known as Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, winning the start of our contest between the Rayside-Balfour Canadians and the Soo Eagles. My name is Scott Nason. I'll be providing play-by-play for tonight's contest. We're joined once again by color commentator to the Stars, Larry Pozzebon. And well, Poz, first of all, how you doing tonight?
Good, thank you. Very good.
I never start with that. I always try to get you into your in-depth sort of analysis, but sometimes I need to be more cognizant of your feelings. It's a new year, so I'm trying to keep my resolutions, but
I didn't make any, so I don't have anything to keep.
Well, the Soo Eagles would probably like to make a New Year's resolution to beat this Rayside-Balfour Canadians team.
You're right.
As they've had two games since we were last year on Saturday, and both close losses in Chelmsford. The Eagles lost on Sunday night to the Canadians by, I believe, a goal.
3-2.
3-2, and then on Thursday, losing by a 4-2 count. So these teams have played 5 times this year, Larry, with Rayside winning every game, but they're not blowing them out. They're just winning these close games. So
they're winning.
They are winning. And so you and I talked about it. The Eagles right now in 4th place. Rayside's kind of crept up in the standings. You have Elliott Lake in the back kind of creeping up towards the Eagles. It's a big game tonight.
It is a big game. First of all, the Eagles, this is a must game. You've heard me talk before, 4-pointers. Well, they just lost a couple of games, Rayside-Balfour, and those were 4-point games. Again, this one here, the Eagles have to get that albatross off their neck or whatever just to say this. We got to do something. It's their home rink. We got to show them they're not coming into our building and they're going to beat us because they have done it here last year. So the Eagles must win. I'm not putting pressure on because they don't listen to me anyway.
No, they don't. Here. Trust me, they don't.
So, see, we don't lie around here.
That's a stone cold lock right there. They do not listen to you.
Although sometimes they should. So the Eagles, again, I'm going to say it's a must-win. They have to come out and skate 60 minutes, all 3 periods. They got to do it.
Soo Eagles enter this contest with a record of 21-14-0-1. 4th place in the West Division with 43 points. 4 points behind 3rd place Rayside-Balfour, who entered tonight's contest with 47 points with a record of 22-11-2-1. Thunderbirds in 1st place in the West with 55 points. Blind River in 2nd with 50. And we mentioned about Elliott Lake. They beat Blind River last night, Larry, 4-2. All of a sudden, Elliott Lake 6 points behind the Eagles. Yes, they have played 5 more games, but we talk about it. Those games in hand, you got to win. And you mentioned about Blind River. They had a departure of one of their better players.
Well, yeah, that's right. Remember, he came in late last year, Michael Corson, and he played with the Beavers. Man, this guy was good. I mean, he left the team, and I say left now. I don't know how, whether he was traded or he wanted out. He had a record of 12-4 for Blind River. He's now out on British Columbia. He's on Vancouver Island playing there in the BC Hockey League. So, I don't know. He went to a small town out there. He came from a small town here. But I think the weather's a lot better out in BC.
I would think so, indeed. And, Larry, you had a chance to watch the Thunderbirds on Thursday night as they had a makeup game against Timmins. The Thunderbirds skated away with, I believe, a 5-0 victory.
Yes.
And what did you think about that game?
I'll tell you, I still amazed myself. I don't mean in the sense amazed, but the Thunderbirds were supposed to be rebuilding. But John Parco, he's done a tremendous job with them. They won again the other night. Good game. They could score. They could move the puck around. They're playing in the Rhodes Arena. It's a smaller rink than here at the Pillar Stadium. But he's got them playing. It doesn't matter what rink they're playing in. They could play. And just a little sideline last night. Gordon didn't start in goal, but he ended up finishing the game because the other guy, young kid, Eric Such, he got hurt in the 2nd period. He had a 4-0 shutout going. Thunderbirds did win 5-0, so they got to split that shutout. So I hope he's feeling better because he skated off the ice, but he was down for a while. But we'll see what happens now in the future.
Yeah, those were the games Thursday night. Rayside over the Eagles 5-3. I think I said 4-2. Thunderbirds over Timmins 5-0. Games last night, Powassan over Hearst by the score of 5-3. Timmins upended Espanola 5-3, and then I mentioned Elliott Lake. They doubled up Blind River by the score of 4-2 in Elliott Lake. Games going on tonight. Elliott Lake hosts Timmins. That one's set to start around 7 o'clock, around the same time as this one. French River will host Hearst. Powassan is at Kirkland Lake, and Espanola is at Blind River. Now, if you're watching tonight on Hockey TV, we would love to hear from you. And we're not just talking about Soo Eagles fans. We also like to hear from the other set of fans, the visiting Rayside-Balfour Canadian fans. How can you get a hold of us, do you ask? No, I'm not going to give out my phone number for obvious reasons. But you can find me on Twitter. Go to Twitter and find S. Nason, that's Nason 2013. That's S. Nason 2013. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know who you're watching. Let us know what you think about the broadcast, where you're watching. We always like to know what the weather is like as well. We saw some mild conditions this week. Larry saw some rain, and now all that's ice.
Oh, yeah.
And it's cold again.
Yeah,
Baby, it's cold outside.
Listen, while we're on the air, and this doesn't, it kind of pertains to the NOJHL. Paul Terrio, who started this team here in Sioux, Michigan, he's coached around the world in Italy, Germany, Southern Ontario. He was assistant coach in NHL. I just got an email from his wife the other day that Oshawa, where he coached for about 10 years, they're inducting him into their Athletic Hall of Fame
Awesome.
come May. So it's a nice tribute to Paul. He's suffering from concussion syndrome, and just a nice tribute to him. And he's a good friend of mine, and he's a good friend of a lot of people here in Sioux, Michigan.
And he was the one that really, brought the Soo Eagles franchise here.
Yes,
and
he
it wasn't
did,
for Paul Terrio, we would not probably be here, Larry. So very good for the Oshawa Generals. I want to mention a couple things here, talking to General Manager Bruno Braganolo before the game. A couple special events happening at Pillar Stadium. Our next broadcast will be Friday night, January 19th, as the Eagles will take on the Sioux Thunderbirds. That's elementary student night. In addition, skate with the Eagles after the game. Now, I will say this, Larry. The youngest Nason, not in the running for this, but he's in the running this month.
This month?
Yes, he's in the running. He's got halfway to go. Just 2 more weeks.
Wait a minute.
He may get in.
No, and you were saying earlier, a little basketball player.
He had his first basketball game today. He scored 4 points and 2 assists. The team only scored 10, so it was a great start for my youngest, who's home with his mom tonight. Another event happening here at Pillar Stadium on January 27th. 7 p.m., the 3rd annual exhibition fundraiser game against the U.S. Coast Guard Stars hockey team. That one's set for 7 o'clock. $7 will get you in, and all proceeds will go to the KDR Challenge Foundation. I have not had a chance to go to one of these, but I think I'm free that night, Larry. I'm going to have to check that out.
Well, Josh was telling me here, our sound man, our music man, he was telling me, he says, it's fun.
It is.
He says it's a
lot
good
of
time
fun
there to go to that.
Looking at the players not in the lineup tonight, first of all, for the visiting Rayside-Balfour Canadians, players not dressed tonight include number 11, Baldino Ayalo, number 17, Davis Edmonds, number 23, Carson McMillan, and goaltender number 33, Owen Kilganon. For the Soo Eagles, players not dressed tonight include number 9, Matt Capiciolto, number 17, Owen Kipke, number 25, Jonathan Lacani, and goaltender number 1, Ravi Khatri, starting tonight for the Soo Eagles, wearing number 31, Shane Brancato, and starting for the Rayside-Balfour Canadians, wearing number 1, Brayden Lachance.
He's been here before, Lachance.
He has, yeah. So this crowd small here to start this one, still building. We have about 5 minutes before we start this one. Larry, busy month for the Soo Eagles as they have lots of games coming up. Let's look at the schedule here.
They're on the road.
Yeah, while we have some time here, as the Eagles will be at Elliott Lake on Thursday, January 18th. That one will be at 7:30. We mentioned the Eagles and Thunderbirds here Friday night, 7:30 p.m., and then the Eagles will be at the John Rhodes Community Center a week from tonight, January 20th at 7:30. And then they go to Blind River for a Monday night game. That one's set for 7 o'clock. Then that Wednesday, the 24th, the Eagles will be here taking on Elliott Lake. And then they'll go to Espanola that following Friday, January 26th. And then they'll be at Elliott Lake Sunday, January 28th. So this we're getting into the meat and potatoes of the schedule, Larry. And again,
yes, we are. Yep.
All division opponents for the Eagles from here on out.
From here on, that's it, man. So you got to. This is where you make or break yourself. You know, it's funny. I don't mean funny. Eagles are in 4th. and you say Espinola's creeping up on them. Eagles have a chance.
Elliott Lake.
Too. Eagles have a chance to get to second spot. If they just got to keep winning in their own division, and that's where they're playing in their own division. But you kind of look at it and you say, well, do I want to end up in fourth because I got to play the first place team in the first round, eh? Well, last year that's what happened. The Eagles ended up in fifth. They ended fourth.
Yeah.
They beat
Elliott
Lake again for the fourth. They went against the Thunderbirds. They did a good job there. They took them in 4 straight games. But you're always on the cautious side, though. I went up because they have a chance. Like I said, they have a chance to end up in second spot.
And they still realistically could be in first. I mean, Thunderbirds don't have anything locked up by any stretch. They still have a few games left against them. But you got to win them.
Yes,
especially over there. The Eagles have had success with the Thunderbirds here at Pillar Stadium. Not so much over there. They did last year in the playoffs, mind you, when they swept the Thunderbirds. But, hey, you know what, Larry? Lots of season yet to be played.
It is, yes.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It is. This is where it does get fun. It's you win tonight. If you win tonight, this team will jump ahead of you or something like that, or you're going to gain ground on somebody else. And you can't. You hope to. When you're playing somebody else that you're not in a race for a position with, you hope somebody else beats that other team. But you got to then again you have to win your game. This is it. You got to win.
I did put a poll out, Larry, on Twitter.
On what?
Well, I mentioned the broadcast, of course, and how to get a hold of us. But okay. I did put a poll. Who do you think will win tonight's game?
Oh.
Coming in with 100% of the votes, Rayside-Balfour.
Whoa.
So, Soo Eagle fans, go on Twitter. If maybe everybody's picking Rayside tonight, but let us know if you're watching the game. Again, you can tweet me, snason2013. Want to say hello already to a couple people that have tweeted in. Kyle Liinamaa tweeting in, of course, her son plays on the team wearing number 77, Kyle Liinamaa. Also want to say hello to Tom Blair, of course. His son, Brendan Blair, wears number 7 for the Soo Eagles, watching from warm. Notice how he put that in. Warm Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, yeah.
That's Myron and Sherry Blair. Brendan Blair's grandparents are watching tonight as well. So thank you, Tom and Kim, for chiming in.
Yeah, I want to...
We've got time, Larry.
Yes.
Know so much time I'm giving you here?
Yeah. These people that voted, that you don't know if they're Rayside-Balfour. Well, one thing, if they're Soo Eagle fans, they're I'll tell you something, they're a good gambler because they're not betting with their heart, they're betting with the mind.
Right.
Yeah,
and we don't promote betting for those in the league that might be. This is just a random sampling poll. And one other thing I wanted to mention, Larry, because you mention it quite often, college football. My Alabama.
Oh, yes, I wanted to tell you that. Congratulations.
That was fantastic.
Good for you.
Yes, thank you. 5 championships in 9 years for good old Nick Saban. And, it's been a great week. It was a great game. Yeah, it was a fun game. They came back. But we're talking hockey, not football, Larry. And we're going to hear from Bob St. Peter, who will have the starting lineups. We'll have the national anthems sung by the very talented and handsome, I might add, Dan Kinney. We'll have the opening face-off of tonight's NOJHL contest between the Soo Eagles and Rayside-Balfour Canadians.
I was joking with Dan when I came in the back door there tonight. He was sitting down. You got to sign in, to get into the building on the back door.
Or the secret code.
Yeah. So there's a bag of laundry there for him and says, now you got another job. You're doing the laundry.
Yeah, careful if you volunteer. You'll be doing a lot of things around here. So we'll go to Bob St. Peter here for the opening ceremonies, if you will. And then we'll be back for fast hockey on the ice on Hockey TV. Almost a little slip up there as the Soo Eagles will take on the Rayside-Balfour Canadians here on Hockey TV. There you have it, Larry. Starting lineups, national anthems, officials. We are set to go. Eagles take on the Rayside-Balfour Canadians here from Pillar Stadium.
Yes, we are. Dan did another tremendous job
there. He really did. Want to say hello on Twitter again. Tweet us if you're watching tonight. snason2013. Lots of tweets. We talked about Kyle Liinamaa and Tom Blair. Want to say hello to Stephen Orfanos. Fireplace roaring down in Illinois. And he asks, how can an MSU fan pull for Alabama? 2 words. Nick Saban. And a good backup plan because Michigan State doesn't win very often. Want to say hello to Daniel Clark, of course, watching number 18, Hayden Clark, watching from his other son's scorer's box. So he's watching 2 games at once. And when I say hello to Vicky Portlock, watching from Houston, it's chilly here, but not Sioux chilly, but Houston chilly. Thank God it's not Sioux chilly.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Yes, indeed. So here we go. Eagles have the puck in their own zone. They'll be going left to right as seen on your video monitor. Rayside-Balfour 5-0 against the Soo Eagles this season. They've won 4 games in Chelmsford, and the remaining 3 games, including this one, will be here at Pillar Stadium. So the Eagles will not be going to Chelmsford unless, of course, they meet Rayside in the playoffs, which is a very good possibility at this point. Puck along the near boards. Eagles in their home white jerseys with the gold, black, and gray trim. Rayside-Balfour in their red jerseys with the white and blue trim. Rayside in 3rd place in the West Division, 4 points ahead of the Eagles, who are in 4th. Now the Canadians with the puck, taken away there by Butcher. Butcher on the near side to Bardarson. Bardarson at center ice. He'll shoot it in. Along the far boards, that's Snow. Keller will pinch in and keep it in. Now Snow along the boards. Over to Nault. Now to center ice, Schwab. Play that off the boards. He got his first goal on Thursday night of the season.
Yes, he did.
Against Chelmsford, or against Rayside, rather. Now Tharaldson with it. Tharaldson back to Schwab. Now Schwab off the board, center ice, taken there by Rowe. Austin Rowe. Played high school hockey over in Soo, Ontario. Looked up some information on him.
Looking at the lineups here, Coach Cappy has moved his guys around a bit.
Shuffling around. Now here come the Canadians with it. Poke checked away by Dyball. White over there for the Canadians. Now Dyball loses the puck. Picked up there by Ralt. Goes over in the far corner. Now the Canadians put it behind the net. Picked up by Saxton. Played 2 minutes of this first period. No score. Number 18, Christian Gadro, one of the newest Rayside players. They had a couple new players in the lineup from the last time these folks met, at least here at Pillar Stadium. Now puck on the Rayside end. At center ice, Palmerio. Palmerio had the hat trick a week ago tonight, and the Eagles win over Espanola.
3 goals, 1 assist.
That's right. Now the Canadians with the puck. Checked away at center ice by Casey. Now taken there by Gadrew. Palmerio with it. Center ice. Cross the blue line. Loses the puck. And here comes Rayside with it. Might have a 3-on-2. On the near side boards. Malteus with the shot. That goes wide. Over to Atkins. Atkins plays it off the boards. Now behind the net. Siri. Siri with it. Now he'll backhand it. Over to Malteus. Rayside with some pressure. Now Donovan's shot blocked there by Lamberti. Now here come the Eagles. Palmerio across the blue line. His shot. It's Donovan in the pads. There's a big hit over there by the Rayside player. Didn't see it, just heard it. Now here's the Canadians with it. Janowski gets it to Siri. Now Siri gets knocked down. Puts it in front. Now Tharaldson gets it up to Orfanos. Orfanos at center ice. His shot goes off of Donovan's stick. Sticked away there by Lachance. Over in the far corner. Banser for the Eagles. Banser along the end boards with Orfanos. Haven't had a whistle yet in this first period. 16:20 to play. 1 shot on goal for Rayside so far. Now the Canadians with it. Malteus. He'll dump it in. Brancato behind his net. Play it off the board. Schwab picks it up. Schwab's going to flip that one to center. Spatafor chases that one down for the Canadians. Rayside with it. Zachary Snow, number 9, with the puck. Passes up to Wolcott. Now Wolcott in his own zone, looking up ice. Nice pass to Partridge. Partridge with it. Nice job by Clark. Take that puck away. Can't clear it though. Spatafor with it. Pass it to Wolcott. Now behind the net. That's Liinamaa. Liinamaa to Wolcott. Wolcott with a shot. Blocker save Brancato. Now Wolcott plays it behind the net to Partridge. Partridge now reverses course. Tried to put it in front. Does Wolcott with the shot. That one blocked, I think, by Banser. And Rayside with some good pressure here. Liinamaa back to Spatafor. Fans on the shot but can't clear it. Now the Eagles player gets knocked down. Here's Saxon. Bad pass. Spatafor picks it up. Over to Partridge. Played almost 5 minutes of this first period without a whistle. Now Price. Bobby Price with the puck. Now Price shoots that in, and no icing.
Line change for the Eagles.
Yep. 5 minutes gone by in this first period. No score. Spatafor with it behind the net for the Canadians. Spatafor in front of his net. Gets it to Snow. Nice pass. Up to Crassy. Poke checked away nicely by Blair. Now the Eagles with it. Blair going to have a 3-on-2 possibly. Here's Price. Across the blue line, he's got Blair with him. Now Price loses the puck. Puck along the near boards. Blair's shot. We're finally going to get a whistle, Larry, with 14:34 to play in this first period. No score.
Yeah. Earlier in this period when you said, oh, somebody got hit down there, a lot of noise, you didn't see it, neither did I, but I watched. It was William Casey from the Eagles that got hit. And he went off the ice. He was bending over a little bit, but Kerry Evie was looking at him. He seems to be all right now, so we'll see him back out on the ice again.
Face-off won by the Eagles. A shot, tackle, and a save there by Lachance. And he will hold. Want to give a couple more shout-outs on Twitter, Larry. Want to say hello. We mentioned Vicky already. Want to say hello to the Lamb Birdie family, along with the Lannings and Danielle, watching from warm Arizona, making homemade pizza.
All right.
Homemade pizza in hockey doesn't get much better. Uncle G also watching from Chicago. And Steve-O and Callie. Go Eagles. Wow, we're getting a lot of viewers tonight, Larry.
All right.
Hopefully they won't tune out after some of our comments.
Not from us.
We got about 50 people in the press box right now. They're all offspring of Rob Horn, I might add. Well, not you and I, but about everybody else.
Yeah, that's right, too.
Here's the Canadians with it. Over in the far corner. Shots 3-1 in favor of the Eagles. No score. Kept in by Gaudreau. Now Schwab with it behind the net. Schwab over to Bardarson. Picked up by Techel. Now Techel clears it to center. Donovan with the puck in his own zone. Up to Atkins. Atkins gets it back. Cross the blue line. Atkins drops it for Rault. Rault poke checked away there by Rowe. And here come the Eagles. Keller with it on the right wing side, 1-on-3. Keller gets around 1, gets around 2. Keller still has the puck. Colby Keller now waiting for some help. Gets it back to Clark. Clark's with the shot. Save there by Lachance. Rebound goes over to Leishman. Now here's Keller with it. Colby Keller loses the puck. Now picked up by Gaudreau. Gaudreau up to Rault, who will put it in to the Eagles zone. Eagles with the puck. Rowe loses balance. Now Keller up to Lamberti. Lamberti shoots it in. Under 13 minutes to play in this first period. Still no score. Shots 4-1 Eagles. Eagles with the puck. Clark. Pass to Casey. Casey backhands the puck in. Lachance behind the net. Plays it to his defenseman. Now picked up by Spatafor. Spatafor lost the puck. Casey on it. Now Snow. Snow loses balance. Here's Casey with the shot. Save by Lachance. Rebound goes behind the net. Now over to the far corner. Lamberti. Puck kicked there by the Canadians player. Now the Rayside team has it at center ice. Fanned on the shot. That was Siri. Now Maltese has it. He gets crunched. Casey here. Now
I thought he was going to run more. Skate with it.
Now here's Laval. His shot. And I think he broke his stick on the shot, Larry. And
yeah, he could go to fix your stick.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that here on the next break. As Lavallee broke his stick, so I don't know if the Lavallee family is watching somewhere. But if they are, we're going to give you maybe an opportunity to buy a new stick or fix that stick, I should say. Now here's Keller with it. Cross the blue line. Can't get around the Rayside player. Now here's the Canadians quick off the change. Janowski with a shot. Blocker save Brancato. Rebound, puck loose in front. And Brancato will hold with 11:30 to play here in the opening period. No score. So Larry, number 7 for Rayside-Balfour, Ethan Lavallee, broke his stick. Family out probably $300.
Oh, no. Next time they come, you can leave a stick here. Next time they come to play to Soo, let's fix your stick. $35. They fix a shaft, a blade, a heel, a toe, and they guarantee for 30 days. Get hold of Rob Horn at 906-322-3330, or you can go on the net and go to FIXURSTICK.com.
Very
Fix your
good.
stick.
You're on 10. Speaking of Rob Horn, back behind the camera, his son Tim filled in admirably, I might add. And much quieter, too. Now a shot that goes wide. It's like night and day with those two. It really is.
Rob give you a big smile there. He didn't say anything, but he give you a big smile.
Deep inside, he's seething, I can tell you that much. Now here's the Canadians with it. 11 minutes to play in the first period. No score. Good start for both teams here early, Larry. I think Eagles got to be pretty happy with their play. Rayside-Balfour can't be complaining too much either.
No, I thought the Rayside carried the play, although the Eagles right now are out shooting them 5-2. But the Rayside carried the play a little earlier in this I'll say about the first 6 minutes for sure.
Out of town scoreboard, no scores in yet in Elliott Lake. Timmins and Elliott Lake scoreless, and Hearst is up on French River 1-0. Powassan and Kirkland Lake scoreless, and later on here, about 7:30, Espanola at Blind River. Face off, controlled by the Canadians. Here's Liinamaa with it with a shot. That goes high and wide. Bounces back to center ice. Picked up by Techel. Now Techel on the left wing side. Poke checked away by Partridge. Bardarson over there. Now Wolcott. Can't clear it though. Price, nice play. Price with a shot. That one deflected. Just goes over the net. Rebound to Techel. Now Techel. Over to Price. Techel behind the net. Tried to center it. Taken away by Rayside. They'll clear the zone. Here's Wolcott. He'll dump it in. Canadians go for a line change. Clark with it. Clark pass up ice. Just out of the reach of Techel. Picked up there by Lachance. Lachance gets it up to White. James White, number 28. That should be offside.
Yeah.
As the linesman Lance Brown saw that one.
He almost got wiped out there again.
Yeah, that's that same spot,
Same
Larry.
spot, yeah. That blue line, that's dangerous for him.
10:06 to play in this first period. No score. A couple other teams of interest that we follow, Larry. The Lake Superior State University Lakers, who are not having a good year. They're scoreless early in the first period.
They're playing Ferris Bulldogs,
Yep.
and that's Jim Cappy, the Eagles coach, used to play there.
You didn't really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
He was on a scholarship there.
I wonder if he knows. I didn't know that. I'll have to talk to him about that. And the Greyhounds, who haven't lost in an eternity in regulation, they're taking on Mississauga. The Greyhounds 36-3-2-1. Wow. That's a good record. Now
I'll take it.
Yeah, Butcher puts it behind the net. Shots 5-2 Eagles here in this first period. We still have no score. Fast-moving game here. 9:30 to play in the first. And
Next
we're going to have a penalty, Larry, behind the play.
It's going to be the Rayside, I believe.
Referee is calling that one, and so it looks like the Soo Eagles will go on their first power play. As it looks like Evan Crassy will be guilty of that one. What was the call?
I didn't see it. I was looking up. I was just going to say, looks like boarding, I think.
So the
but
Eagles,
I was just going to say we're past the 10-minute mark. There's that TV timeout.
I don't know if with the power play coming, though, I don't think they do it. Yeah.
That nullified it.
Yeah. I was going to try to see if I could get the power play stats for the Eagles here while we get the...
They are calling it. There you go.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
they are
there you
calling
go.
the
Well, good,
timeout.
but they'll give me a chance to look at the power play stats. These two teams tonight, Larry, have the best two power plays in the league. The Eagles are clicking at a 23.7% clip, and Rayside at a 25% clip. So the two best teams in the league on the power play are here.
Okay.
Looking at short-handed penalty killing, Rayside-Balfour is the best penalty kill team, as they are killing off power or penalties at a 89% clip, Larry. While the Soo Eagles, not quite as impressive there. They're at 82%. So Rayside special teams top in the league in both categories.
Well, yeah, they're all right.
I would say so.
They're a little better, like I say, a little better than last year, so that's an improvement. Same as the Eagles, a little better than last year.
So the Eagles will go on the power play. 9:29 to play in this first period. No score. We'll be back next Friday night as the Eagles will take on the Thunderbirds. Seems like a while since they played the Thunderbirds, Larry.
Yeah, we got about 3 games coming up.
Yeah.
Crassy, 2 minutes, boarding.
So boarding the call on Crassy. Eagles on the power play. Rowe with it. At center ice to Techel. Cross the blue line. Techel going to the net. Now pass over to Bardarson. Trying a quick pass to Techel, but it was just out of his reach. Now Clark keeps it in. Plays it hard off the boards to Techel. Techel with the puck. Techel. Backhand pass over to Rowe. Now Bardarson fell down. And the Canadians, it's going to hit the player on the bench. So that's a break for the Eagles.
Yes, it is, yeah.
That was number 61.
So, folks, when you're here, you come to stop in at the Eagles Nest, and cold beer, wine coolers, Chicago-style popcorn, pretzels, hot pretzels, and some Pepsis.
Something for everyone. Minute 20 left on the power play for the Eagles. Clark with it at the blue line. Clark over to Keller. Now Techel, Keller, Clark at the point. Clark Back to Keller, moving in a shot, and gloved there easily by Lachance. He saw that one all the way.
They both had it. Keller had it labeled for the corner, and Clark had his glove there. Good play by both players.
Techel to take the face off, and we have a delay there as Lachance was still getting his glove on. So
he's doing some adjustment down there. That's all right. He asked the referee for timeout, but the linesman wasn't paying attention to what was going on.
Still not a real big crowd here tonight, Larry. Starting to file in. We'll talk more about that in the second period.
Your turn to pick.
It is my turn to pick, and you've tied up the
No,
series.
you're still up one.
Am I still up one?
Yeah.
Oh,
I wouldn't lie to you.
I appreciate that. I thought we tied.
Oh, yes, we are. Oh,
yeah, I was going to say, wait a minute. I wouldn't lie to you.
I gained that one last week.
Right.
Yes.
That's right.
Thank you.
We'll do our
See
world
what this
famous.
means to me, eh?
Yes. Our world famous attendance challenge coming up in the second period. Sweeping the league, Hockey TV, and really both nations.
You're right. Both nations.
That's right. Here's Thorlton with it. 30 seconds to play, or left on the power play. He'll wrap it hard off the board. Saxton. Pass, bad one. Intercepted there by Nault. He'll shoot it in. Brancato with the save. Siri on the rebound. Another shot and a save. So Rayside, again, doing a good job on the special teams. They've almost killed this power play off. Still
and
10
scored.
seconds. Yeah. Palmerio with it. He was looking for maybe one last chance on the extra man advantage. Palmerio back to the point. 5 seconds on the power play. Butcher with the shot. That gets deflected wide, and so now the Canadians back at full strength as Krasse comes out of the box. Puck goes back to center ice. Butcher with it. Butcher lost it to Atkins. He'll shoot it in. Brancato juggled that one as that one shot hard behind the net. Now Atkins shot that one blocked by Casey. Back to center ice. Canadians with it. Donovan. He'll shoot it in. Butcher with the puck. On the near boards, kept in by White, now shoveled to center. Atkins chases the puck in his own zone for the Canadians. Under 7 minutes to play in this first period. Shot 6-3 Eagles, no score. Not a whole lot of grade A scoring chances so far tonight, Larry, by either club.
A couple of near misses by the Canadians.
Now here's White with it, and that one's going to be shot all the way down the ice. No icing because he shot it.
Yeah.
He being the Rayside player. Here's Lavallee. Lavallee, pass to Liinamaa. Now it's center ice. Wasson, and that one gets shot out of play. So I have a face-off, I think.
It's going to be inside
the zone.
I wasn't too sure. I thought he was he inside the blue line? I can't remember now. But, yeah, then it'll go inside. I thought he might have been close to being outside. We got...
Face-off, controlled by the Eagles. Bardarson clears it to center. Now the Canadians, Liinamaa, off of his skate. Shot in. Brancato had to be careful on that one. That one almost had eyes for the back of the net.
He's fighting something right now.
6:04 to play in the first period. No score.
Folks, when you hear it, there's chuck a puck, only $1. Chance to win a jersey or closest to the center ice dot. 2 free tickets for the next Eagles home game.
I'm kind of looking for Shelby and Jenna. Usually they've been up here by now.
They're here tonight anyways.
I may have to seek them out for once. You know me, I love my chuck-a-puck.
Yes, you do. You're wearing it.
My wardrobe.
Yeah.
Here's a 2-on-1 for the Canadians. Ralt over to number 18 there. That's Gadrew. Shot. Saved there by Bardarson, or rather by Brancato at center ice. Holt at center ice, shoots it in. Die ball, chases the puck behind his own net. Shots now 6-5 Eagles. Here's Techel. Nice move. Techel in the slot with the shot. Blocker save there by Lachance, and he'll hold. A nice individual effort there by Mr. Techel.
Yeah, he was going for the stick side high. I don't know if the blocker hit his between his arm and his chest pad. But he's well protected up in that area. Nowadays, the goaltenders are anyways.
Yeah.
Back when I played in the goaltenders, boy, they had nothing.
I know, and they didn't even have masks like when you were playing. Speaking of
nothing.
No, a little after that, I'm sorry. Now a shot there, you set yourself up on that one, Larry. I was teed up very high for me. Unlike a regular golf ball, I knocked that one about 300 yards. Now Partridge across the blue line. Minus about 200 yards for an actual drive by me. Now here's Keller at center ice. Across the blue line. Keller over in the far corner, hit by Snow. Under 5 minutes to play in this first period. Now the Eagles with it, losing the puck. Kept in by Rowe. Keller's going to chase that. Keller over at the far corner. Now Snow. As the Canadians try to wrap that puck out of the zone. Snow has it again. In his own zone over to Spatafor. Spatafor to Partridge. Partridge shoots that one in. Chased down by Schwab. Now Partridge. Saxton takes it away. Saxton up to Thoraldson. Now Thoraldson dumps it in. Atkins with the puck. On the near boards, Partridge. Atkins in his own zone. 4 minutes to play in this first period. Atkins has it for Rayside off the stick, or rather skate of Wolcott. Picked up by Casey. Now here's Palmerio in the slot. Palmerio with a shot and right at the goaltender, Brayden Lachance, who will hold with 3:49 to play here in the first.
Yeah, that was an easy save for him. Even though he was deep in the blue, Lachance, it was right at him, so he didn't even have to move for that one.
On the town scoreboard, still no score in Elliott Lake between Timmins and the Wildcats. Hurst is up on French River 3-0.
Nothing new there, right?
No, French River really started off. Boy, they started off good, and they've really...
Well, they traded that Paquette Trudeau guy away, and he was their gun.
The Prime Minister? Oh.
Yeah.
Powassan and Kirkland Lake tied at 1 after 1 in Kirkland, and just getting underway at the Blind River Community Center, the smallest neutral zone in all of hockey.
Really? It is.
It's Espanola and Blind River scoreless. Never forget when I saw that in person. I think we did a broadcast there, Larry, once. Didn't we do one? We did a road show there once, I think. Now a shot is a save, rebound, puck loose. Blair just puts that wide. Another chance. Puck still there as players diving for that puck, and finally Lachance will hold. And now we got all sorts of players.
Yeah, now we got some backstabbing going on.
Well, these players are probably tired of each other when you play 3 times in a week.
It's almost like a playoff
Is.
series. You get tired.
Right.
You start going for blood.
Right, kind of like people get tired of us.
But it's only maybe twice a week.
That's right.
That's about the most.
Once or twice a week.
Yeah.
We'll put up with these guys.
Yeah.
We'll put it on mute if nothing else.
Yeah.
3:25 to play in the first period.
We'll turn the radio on and get that guy. Listen to him.
No, Dave does a good job on the radio.
Yeah, I'm speaking of other people from other rinks.
Oh yes. I'm thinking of our radio guys. I think we've had 4 different radio guys in. We've had Dave, John, Matt, and, of course, the voice himself, who doesn't have a voice apparently this weekend.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he's laryngitis. He's missed the last 4 broadcasts.
Wow.
Yeah, no goal call playbacks there. Now they haven't scored either, so that being Lake State, so it's kind of a double whammy. Now White.
The players knew it was offside, and when they weren't hearing the whistle, they said, okay, we're going to stay inside. And then
playing.
Finally, the linesman did make the call.
No score at Taffy Able Arena between the Lakers and Ferris State Bulldogs. Larry, there are 60 teams in college hockey. Guess where the Lakers are ranked?
58.
59. They were 58. They lost yesterday. Now they're 59. And the team that's 60, Alaska Anchorage, has won 1 game. Guess who they beat?
Lake State.
The Lakers. We're both alums here. We should be so gleeful over it.
No, I'm not being gleeful. The writing's there. What can you say?
Yeah.
You know.
I've been saying it for 4 years. That's what I can say.
I was believing him early, and now I'm.
Never doubt me, Larry. You should know that by now. Now here's Orfanos getting it to center ice. Lavallee over to White now at center ice. Now White across the blue line. I thought that one might be offside.
I thought so too.
Bill Vanderleest definitely thinks that over there. I was watching. And we got Nick Perry back behind the bench, Larry.
Yes.
Good to see Nick back after being gone a few weeks.
Yeah, he had a death in the family. His grandfather passed away, so Nick was earlier. Prior to that, he was away scouting, I believe.
Right.
And then that happened, so he's been missing. I thought maybe close to 2 months.
We got a full contingent behind the net, Larry. It's like a committee back there. And, of course, you got Bruno over there, too. He's keeping his mindful eye on everything that's going on.
Everything.
Now here's the Canadians with the chance in front. A shot blocked there by Techel. 2:20 to play in this first period. Shots 12-6. Eagles, still no score. Sixth meeting of the year. Now Liinamaa in front. A shot and a goal.
They stole the puck.
He is a dangerous player, and Kyle Liinamaa has given the Rayside-Balfour Canadians a 1-0 lead with 2:15 to play here in the first period.
They're going to like that goal.
Kim's watching.
Left, yeah.
Kim's watching on Twitter. The only Rayside parent watching. Want to say hello to Laura Blair, Brendan's sister, and Tom and Carla. Brendan's parents are watching from the rink tonight. Okay, I think I said Tom was dad, but
77, Kyle Liinamaa. Assist, number 16, Jacob Partridge, and number 10, Taylor Wolcott. The time of the goal, 17:45.
So Partridge and Wolcott get the assists on the goal by Liinamaa. The Canadians lead 1-0. This is the sixth meeting of the year between these two squads, and Rayside's won them all. 5-0 against the Eagles this year. Now Janowski in front. Oh, big save, Brancato. That puck was going in, Larry, and somehow he got that pad out there.
He threw the pad out there. Wow.
Boy. That one I was ready to say goal, as that one was just about to cross the red line there in the crease. But Brancato makes a big save, and that could be a very big save.
That's a big one, yeah.
The way this game's going.
I'll tell you, folks, you got a chance for an intermission. You can put the replay on that. You want to see that one again.
Yeah. It definitely didn't cross, Larry, but it sure looked like it was going to.
Oh, he stuck that pad there. He was Johnny on the spot.
Face-off controlled by the Eagles. They trail by 1. Under 2 to play in this first period. Now Wolcott with a shot there. Liinamaa saved their Brancato. Rebound goes along the boards to Rowe. Now it's center ice. This Rayside team playing with a lot of confidence, Larry. When you start having a record like 5-0 against the team, you get more confidence out there. You just say, you know what, we can beat these guys. We keep beating them.
Yeah, we just play well. Until the bubble breaks or bursts, we're going to take them.
Now Partridge to take the draw for the Canadians. Canadians win the faceoff. Donovan's shot saved Brancato. So Brancato's really had to make some big saves here in the latter stages of this first period.
Yeah, Donovan was smiling. They won the faceoff. Come back to Atkins on the point he put across. Shot right on goal. Now they got a chance again. There's another faceoff right in the same spot.
Now, are you a Donovan music fan? That's kind of in your generation, isn't it, Donovan? No?
Well,
I'm actually being serious for once.
I know you are. Right?
I could have said Elvis. I know that's not of your generation, but just always thought Donovan maybe was one of your guys. I'm thinking Supertramp. I get those bands mixed up.
Supertramp is. I like that.
See, I knew you would. That's who I was thinking. Donovan, I don't even know what he's saying. Now here's Kelleher across the blue line. Over to Blair, just off of his stick. Minute 10 left here in the first period.
Good see, now Blair being a defenseman, he moved up on that play. Just he couldn't handle the puck, though.
Now here come the Canadians. White with it. White just behind Atkins as we're under a minute to play in this first period. Now here's Cressy moving in with the shot. Brancato up high makes the save, and he sprawls for the rebound. As we're starting to see a little more extracurricular activity after the whistle now, Larry.
Yeah, there's some close calls and big saves, close calls, and the players are just defending each other, taking care of their own players, taking care of business.
Larry, we have some breaking news. The Greyhounds are actually trailing. They're losing 1-0 in the first period to Mississauga. And oh my goodness, more breaking news. The Lakers are winning 1-0 over Ferris. Worlds are colliding tonight. And we're not just talking about Hawaii.
Yes.
Now here's Palmerio across the blue line. Wouldn't want to be that guy that pressed the wrong button today. Oof. Tough day for that individual or girl, guy or girl.
Yeah.
And a fake missile warning for the residents of Hawaii today. Not good. A puck along the near boards, die ball with it. 20 seconds to play here in the first. Obatswan will shoot it in. 10 seconds. Die ball with it. So shots right now, 12-12. Casey across the blue line, but our score, 1-0. We're going to have a penalty. Yeah, it's going to be on Rayside. So the Eagles are going to start the second period on the power play. As Not a good penalty for the Canadians to take, but we'll sort it out at the start of the second period. Our score after one, Rayside-Balfour Canadians on the goal by number 77, Kyle Liinamaa, lead the Soo Eagles by the score of 1-0. We'll be back for the second period here on Hockey TV. Scott Nason and Larry Pozzebon back at Pillar Stadium after one period of play. The Rayside-Balfour Canadians lead the Soo Eagles by the score of 1-0. Before we recap the stats, Poz, thoughts on the first period?
Good first period. I mean, both teams were skating. Shots even, 12-12. Well, the Rayside-Balfour, I think, held the edge over the Eagles, and they did it on the scoreboard. And I thought they were more aggressive than the Eagles were in their plays and intercepting passes and everything else. Eagles did a lot of turnovers, which they got to stop, or else the Rayside-Balfour Canadians and other teams are really going to take advantage of it. So they have to be careful of their turnovers, especially in their neutral zone. Okay, you can take it from there.
I appreciate that. The only goal of the game scored by Kyle Liinamaa, although I just lost my live stats here, Larry, as Liinamaa, he scored, there we go, he scored his 8th goal of the season at the 17:45 mark with assists from Jacob Partridge and Tyler Wolcott. Shots on goal, 12-12 in that first period, and the Canadians lead by the score of 1-0. I had a few more tweets there between periods, Larry. I want to say hello to Jeff White from Peterborough, Ontario. If you look on the roster
for who?
For Rayside, number 28, James White.
James White, yes.
Yeah, and he's saying hello from Peterborough, Ontario,
yeah.
where it's 3 Fahrenheit. Which is somehow sounds warmer than minus 16 Celsius. That's why I always use the Fahrenheit scale. He says, best wishes, Jeff and Kelly White. So thank you. And we were talking about the Hawaii, what happened in Hawaii this morning about the missile launch that the residents of Hawaii were alerted to. Vicky Portlock, who's the mother of Bobby Price, mentioned her middle son, Justin, who is Bobby's stepbrother, is in the Army and stationed in Hawaii. He woke up to that alert this morning. He called me to let me know and went down to their shelter. Obviously, her heart was racing, stomach in knots. You can't imagine how people in Hawaii felt.
Really?
And her and Jim, her husband, were all over the internet to see if it was false or true. A lot of fake news out there these days. There was nothing out there for quite a while. As a matter of fact, it was about 40 minutes until they found out that it was indeed false. So obviously a scary for sure, but I like this. She sent, he's fine now, and sent this pic a couple hours ago after it happened. They're on the beach at the North Shore. Guess when reports of a ballistic missile are false, you go to the beach, and it looks fantastic. So, Vicky, glad that your son is okay.
And we all are okay.
Yes, we are. And but yeah, that's some serious business there. Not making light of anything, but good news all around there. And boy, laying on the beach in Hawaii, that just sounds absolutely fantastic right now.
I'd like to do that one day.
I've never been there. Out of town.
And you a sailor? You never got there?
Nah, I never got on a ship, let alone Hawaii. Jeez, I was a land guy. We've been over this, Larry.
Yes, I know.
Out of town. I did go to the beaches of Newquay in the United Kingdom, though. Very good surfing. Out of town scoreboard. Timmins up on Elliott Lake by the score of 2-1. So that's good news for the Soo Eagles. That one to start the second period. Hearst still leading French River now by a 3-1 count. That one in the second period. Kirkland Lake over Powassan by the score of 2-1. And Blind River all over Espanola 3-0 in the first period. Fasten your seatbelt, Larry. Lake State up on Ferris State 3-0.
3-0.
After one period, the Greyhounds losing to Mississauga 1-0. And Daniel Clark wanted to mention that Hayden Clark for the Soo Eagles, born in Honolulu, Hawaii. Of course, there's the Navy connection there, so not a bad place to be born, that is for sure. So the Eagles will start the second period on the power play. We'll get the penalty call from Bob.
Okay.
Canadian penalty to number 14, Brady Metalis. 2 minutes, high sticking.
And that happened right at the end of the first period. So the Eagles on their second power play of the night, looking for their first goal. Shot back into the Canadian zone. Lachance, he stopped all 12 shots he's faced for the Canadians. Now Keller with it behind the net. Keller now cross-checked. Fast ice surface after the resurfacing. Here's Bardarson. Bardarson lost the puck. Siri will just clear that to the center ice area. Picked up by Rowe. Over to Clark. Clark off the boards to Rowe. Rowe across the blue line. Trying to set up the power play. Minute 15 left on the extra man advantage. Now Snow with it. Tried to clear it. Doesn't. Bardarson pinches in. Now along the near boards. Keller. Keller with the puck. Centering chance off the stick of Bardarson and shot down the ice by the Canadians. Brancato stops it behind his net. Passes it up to Rowe. Rowe's pass, nice one to Palmerio. Palmerio with a shot, misses the net. Back to the point, Rowe. He'll play it off the boards. Picked up there by Obaswanen and shooting it down the ice. Rowe with it. 35 seconds left on the power play. Casey with the puck. Dangerous play in front. Almost lost it there. Can't be doing that in front of your own net. Now Saxon up to Palmerio. Across the blue line. Palmerio. Pass over to Butcher. Butcher with the shot. Hits the goaltender. I don't know if he saw it.
I don't think he did.
Now Casey. Casey to Saxton. Saxton with the shot. That goes behind the net. Saxton over to Palmerio. Back to Butcher. 10 seconds on the power play. Butcher's shot. Saved there by Lachance. So the Eagles get a couple good scoring opportunities on this power play.
That was a far shot from the point by Butcher. He had a couple of guys in front of it hitting their stick, and Lachance was able to make the save because it could have went anywhere, but it went right to him.
18:07 to play in the second period. Canadians lead by the score of 1-0. These teams will meet two more times during the regular season, both here at Pillar Stadium. Now the Canadians win the face-off, and Donovan shoots it down the ice, and that'll do it for the power play. So the Eagles 0-4-2 on the extra man advantage. We talked about Rayside's penalty kill at about 90% this year. They're showing why tonight.
They're 100% tonight.
That's right, yeah. The percentage will go up. Now Atkins over at the far boards for Rayside. Atkins tried to find Wolcott. Picked up by Donovan. Now Donovan gets around a couple players, shoots it into the Eagle zone. Blair with it behind the net, plays it off the boards. Right to Casey. Now Casey with some room. Casey going to the net. Casey with the shot. Oh, off the post. He had the goaltender beat, but the post was in his way. Good chance for the Eagles to tie it up there. Now the Canadians dodge a bullet with that one. Brandon Atkins across the blue line. He's got Liinamaa and Wolcott with him. That one's going to be deflected up into the netting. And we'll have a face-off with 17-14 to play here in the second period. Eagles with some good scoring opportunities, Larry, here early in the second.
Yes, now speaking of Casey, earlier in the first period he got hurt. He went off the ice. He came back, he was okay. Later on in the first period, he took a shot in the ankle. He went off the ice. He came back, he's okay. And I was waiting. I says, okay, now you got that out of the way. You're going to score a goal.
Right.
He hits the goal post.
That's right. You were close.
I was close.
Yeah.
So was he.
Yes, yeah, really. Now here's the chance for the Canadians. The Eagles clear it to center. Snow with it. Off the boards to Krasse. Krasse across the blue line. Now Krasse with it. Two Eagles on him. Krasse still has the puck, though, over in the far corner. Banser over there for the Eagles. Now Krasse picks it up to the point. Spatafor with the shot. That one hits someone in front. Puck still loose. Rowe over there. Now Banser picks it up. Banser shovels it up to Orfanos. Orfanos now. Lost it at center ice. Picked up by Snow. Here come the Canadians. Cross the blue line. Shot. Brancato will hold and make the save. And coming up here in a few minutes, Larry, I am going to look around Pillar Stadium. I'm going to scan the crowd.
Okay.
And think of how many people are in attendance. Now, I'm on a 2-game losing streak, Larry, as you have won the last 2. So around the 10-minute mark, I'm going to guesstimate how many fans are here in attendance. Larry and those at home and in the press box can either say higher or lower, and we'll see who's right. Hasn't been me lately.
Pins and needles here.
That's right. Yeah, boy, did I set that one up nicely? Now here's a chance for the Eagles. Puck goes behind the net, picked up by the Canadians. At center, Leishman. Now Price, Bardarson, Techel all over there. Price comes up with the puck. Obaswanen passes it over. Lavallee up to Leishman. Now here's Walt. Over the far side, a shot. That one's blocked. Over to Obanshin's shot, and that one deflects out of play, so that should keep the face-off in the Eagle zone with 15:49 to play in this second period. Canadians still lead 1-0.
That one off of Bardarson out there. It went way up in the netting, so he blocked that shot. Yeah, no, the pressure's on either for me to keep my winning streak going, my roll, and you for correctly guessing the right attendance.
And for those that want to play at home, I will say this side has a few more people, I think, than the other side.
They do. Yes.
I'd say it's a few more here just to, we can't really pan the camera to this side of the rink. Of course, we see in many rinks on Hockey TV, you don't see anybody in the crowd. It looks like you just see a wall.
Yes.
Like at the Rhodes, I think.
Yes, the Rhodes is one of them, yeah.
Now here's the Eagles with the puck. Eagles are very fortunate to play in a building like this.
It's a good building to play in.
Is.
I played a lot of my minor hockey here.
Me too.
And actually, here we go.
Here's Keller. He's got Saxton with him 2-on-1. Keller, Saxton, pass a little behind Jake. Couldn't quite kick it up to his stick. And that one hit his back skate.
Played a year of college hockey in here for the Lakers.
Oh. I made it to Bantams. That's as far as I made it. I was done. I went to the broadcasting business after. No, I didn't go in the broadcasting
Now, see you're talking early, but both your boys are pretty good athletes, so it skips a generation.
It does, yes, indeed. And my dad was a good hockey player,
there
too.
You go.
So, yeah. Although it doesn't skip a generation in the good broadcasting, because my oldest son is probably head and shoulders above me, too. So maybe you're right. It does skip a generation there as well. Now here's Snow open on the near side. A shot. Brancato got that glove out, makes the save.
He was screened all the way, and he swatted at that one. He had his glove on it.
Yeah. Partridge had a chance, and that one goes down the ice, chased down by Lachance. Now Snow has it at center ice for the Canadians. Shoots it in, bounces it off the boards. Partridge with the puck. Now Partridge along the end boards, try to put it in front. Taken away by Saxton, kept in. Snow keeps it in. Over to Liinamaa. Now that one goes back to center ice. Casey on Liinamaa. Liinamaa picks up the puck. Over on the far boards, Casey. Now Liinamaa. Liinamaa moving in. Nice backhand pass. A shot. And missing the net was
Eagles
Partridge.
are going on a penalty. Or going to get a penalty, put it that way.
Canadians with it. Still with the puck. And that's going to be whistled down. And the Eagles will go on their first shorthanded situation with 13:40 to play here in the second period.
He's calling slashing to whoever is going. Saxton. All right, folks, when you're here, like I say, there's a lot of things to do. We have chuck a puck for $1. You buy 50-50 tickets. Team roster. They'll be announcing between the second and third period. All those prizes, $1, and I think there's about 20 or 30 prizes you have a chance to win. So do that when you're here.
Saxton, 2 minutes, slashing. The time of the penalty, 6:20.
So slashing the call. Larry, I already have my guess, 469. Just like that.
That's a good pick.
So you contemplate that one, sir.
469.
469.
I better write that down because you'll probably change your mind and say.
Yes, indeed. So those playing at home, Steven Orfanos was having some lagging issues with his internet, so he wanted me to put a number on Twitter. I just did 469. So those playing at home, higher or lower, tweet me SNason2013, and we'll let you know if they started the third period. Now Dieball shoots it down to the Canadian zone. Minute 30 left on the Canadians' first power play of the night. Now here's Crassie across the blue line. Crassie with the puck for the Canadians. Now Crassie back to Obonsawin, and that will be shot down by Dieball. He did that twice in his shift, and he'll go to the bench. Minute 10 left on the Canadians' power play. Rayside with the puck. Taking their time, setting up this rush out of their own zone. And that's not a good job by them as they'll ice the puck, and that'll bring it back into the Canadians' end. Never want to do that when you're on the power play.
No. Okay, some of our sponsors, we have Salon C, Newberry Bottling, Midwest Strategies, and Aaron's. We're also going to give some Palace Saloon, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wicked Sisters, Alpha Bar, and the Antlers Restaurant.
And we have a whistle.
That's all we're getting this period of whistles.
Yeah.
This one we didn't get any for for 6 minutes, I think?
Yeah, much slower second period than the first. Still 58 seconds left on the Rayside power play. Canadians with it. Obenswin gets it to Partridge. Now Liinamaa in his own zone. Obenswin still has it. In his own zone. Pass on the near side to Partridge. Gets it to Liinamaa, just out of his reach, rather. 30 seconds left on the power play. Canadians really not a lot of good chances here. Now Spatafor's shot goes wide. Over to Donovan. Now Wolcott loses it, gets it back. Picked up by Liinamaa. Liinamaa now spin move, moving to the net. Lost the puck, though. Picked up by Keller. Colby Keller with it at center ice. 10 seconds left on the power play. Keller just going to try to kill the remaining 5 seconds. Good job by him, and he does just that. So now Rayside 0-4-1 on the power play. Eagles 0-4-2. 11:30 to play in the second period. Still 1-0 in favor of the Canadians. Liinamaa shoots it down the ice. Brancato can't stop it. Here's Gadrew. Gadrew centering chance. Liinamaa over to Donovan. A shot,
Look
save,
at this.
rebound.
Oh,
Brancato made the save. Wow. That one looked for sure to be 2-0, Larry.
Who was that?
Wolcott.
Yeah.
He was on the doorstep, and Brancato keeping the Eagles in it right now.
He did. There's another replay, folks.
Wow.
You had one in the first period. Here's another one in the second period.
Brancato just sprawled out there, Larry, and stopped Wolcott.
He's got to be saying, what?
It very easily could be 3-0 Rayside. Eagles are lucky to be down by 1 at this point. Now here's a chance. Rawl, another save. Brancato goes to center ice. Now Donovan with it. Donovan across the blue line. Donovan shovels it over. Gadrew shot. No. Nault with a chance. That one gets through. Puck still to Atkins. Rayside all over the Eagles right now. Rawl with it. Atkins wants it at the point. He gets it to Donovan. Oh, bad bounce of the puck for him as that goes to center ice. Now Donovan. Taken away by Lamberti. Now Rault.
I'll tell you, that puck just seems to be following the Rayside-Balfour sticks. You know, they're on it all the time.
Yeah.
Look at here again.
Now Leishman across the blue line. Schwab with it. Can't clear it. Kept in. Donovan. Now Schwab with it. Lavallee at the point. Shot goes wide. Shot's now 18-15 at Rayside. So we approach 10 minutes left. The shot off the post by White. You could hear that one all the way back in Peterborough. Now here's Rault over at the far corner. Gadrew gets it to White. Now White behind the net. White wraparound chance. That one partially stopped by Brancato. Now Palmerio has it at center ice. Over to Atkins. Dangerous moments for the Eagles here.
That's icing. There you go. No, they say no. Oh.
Now Brancato with it. 10 minutes to play here in the second period. White with the puck. White, nice move behind the net. His best shift of the night. Now he gets it back to the point. Lavallee over to the defenseman. Shot there and a save. That was Obanchewin. Rayside all over the Eagles. A shot and a save. Eagles probably need a whistle right now, Larry, to kind of get things back in order. Now here's Casey at center ice. Kicks it into the zone. Casey has a couple players going, but just out of the reach of Palmerio. Eagles are just kind of a step behind, it seems, tonight. Now White over to Crassie. He winds and fires. Brancato save. Puck was loose for a moment. Goes back to the point. Here's Nault with the shot. That one goes wide.
Ice it, because you're going to get that. No, you're going to get that intermission here, timeout.
Obanchewin at center ice. Oh, he gets hit up high there by Lamberti. He was lucky not to get a penalty there. Obanchewin at center ice. He shoots it in. Now back at center. Saxton with it. Saxton across the blue line. Saxton waiting. Shot. That goes wide. Over to Banser. Now Banser centering chance. Broken up by the Canadians. Eagles get it back. Saxton with it. Saxton behind the net to Banser. Banser held up a bit. Blair, nice job to keep that puck in. Now behind the net, Obanchewin. He's been out there a long time. Again, second period, always harder to get to the bench on these long shifts. Obanchewin on the end boards. Wolcott now trying to clear it. Butcher keeps it in. Now Butcher, Partridge over there. Now Banser. As Wolcott slow getting up. And the referee's not blowing that down because the Eagles have the puck. Now they should. Nobody's blowing the whistle here. The guy's obviously hurt.
He looks like his leg. He went to grab his right leg, lower leg.
Yeah, Wolcott was laying there. No whistles there for quite some time. I understand when the Eagles have possession, but they finally do it. So we'll take a stoppage of play here, Larry. Hopefully Mr. Wolcott is okay. 8:13 to play in the second period. Still 1-0 Rayside.
Now the officials are down here. At least three of them are conversing with each other to find out if anybody saw what happened.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it neither. They're down I'm out of camera view there, so I'm looking on the screen here. I really didn't see it neither.
Still 3-0 Lakers over Ferris State, Larry, in the second period. And
just in an interjection here, Rob was thinking somebody might have fell on him and hurt his leg.
So Greyhounds and Mississauga tied at 2 at the SR Center, Larry, halfway through the second period.
2-2?
2-2, yep.
2-2 in the second, 2-2-2s.
There you go. And Wolcott slow to get up, so hopefully he'll be okay. He's one of their key players. And so we'll keep an eye on him. He doesn't look like he's going to see any playing time for at least the short term.
Yeah, he may be resting this period.
Yeah, it looks like that right leg, Larry, is not really moving, and he's got it out. Don't want to speculate too much. Out-of-town scoreboard in the NOJHL. Timmins up on Elliott Lake 2-1. That one midway through the second period. Hearst all over French River by 6-2 count midway through the second period. Powassan and Kirkland Lake in a good one tonight, 2-2. That one late in the second period in Kirkland Lake. Good to see they got the CO2 detection thing straightened out up there.
Good.
And Blind River up on Espanola 3-0. That one just starting the second period. 8:13 to play in the second period here. It's 1-0 Rayside on the goal by Kyle Liinamaa in the first period. Eagles have had their chances this period, so have the Canadians. Both teams have hit the post in this second stanza. Now Maltias dumps it in. Clark behind the net. Coming up here in a few minutes, Larry's going to give us our higher or lower count on the 469 attendance. We already have one chimed in from Twitter. Stephen Arfano says lower. Where he said wow, and then lower. Now centering chance in front, and Techel had a good chance. Didn't get a whole lot of stick to it. And so Lachance there to make his 16th save of the night. 7:42 to play in the second period, Larry. 1-0 Eagles, 1-0 Canadians, rather.
I'm checking out the attendance here before.
Oh, I was going to say, what are you doing over here?
Trying to stab you in the back.
Yeah, well,
how's that?
Not very good.
You didn't feel anything?
No, I didn't. You never do when people stab you in the back. Isn't that the old adage?
Yeah.
If you're going to stab me in the front so at least I can see it coming.
Well, there's no fun that way.
No.
Okay. When do I have to...
Well, by the time the second period ends.
Okay, I'll just put everybody in suspense, that's all.
Yes, they're on the edge of their seat, Larry.
I'm counting. I'm counting on somebody. I got to get a phone. Somebody to treat me. Yeah. Count for me.
Face off, won by the Eagles. Now here's Techel with the shot. That goes wide. Liinamaa lost his stick, picks it back up. Kept in by Price. Price along the far boards. Atkins has it. Now Partridge over there. Price. Picked up by Atkins. He'll wrap it off the boards. Here come the Canadians. Broken up there nicely by Clark. Clark's pass to Price. Price with the shot. Off the glove of Lachance. Back to Clark. Nice pass to Bardarson. Here's Techel over in the far corner. He's held up a bit. Techel gets it over to Price. Price now with a shot. That goes wide. Rowe with it. Now Rowe. Nice move. Gets it over to Techel. Taken away there by Liinamaa. Now puck along the near boards. Skated to center. Canadians have it 2-on-1. Partridge with it. Partridge. Wait. Shot. Oh, just missed the net on the short side. Now here's Techel. Techel. Dangerous play in front. Eagles do clear it out of the zone. Picked up by Lavallee. The big defenseman shoots it back in. Tharaldson picks it up. 6:20 to play here in the second period. No scoring in the second frame. Krasse at center ice, just out of the reach of Lavallee. Chased down by Tharaldson. Now picked up by White. White with the puck. White has it. Almost went for a wraparound. Tries to find the short side shot. Saved by Brancato. Now here's Keller in front. Keller gets knocked down. Now Saxton along the near boards. Lavallee right below our broadcast position. Our cameraman tonight, Rob Horn, back. Good to see him. Now shot off the end glass. 5:40 to play in the second period. Keller with the puck for the Eagles. Can't clear it. Krasse keeps it in. Now Nault tried to center it. Broken up by Schwab. Here's Rowe. Rowe over to Schwab. Schwab's pass just out of the reach of Keller, who got a little bit of a stick up high. And that'll be icing with 5:24 to play here in this second period.
Eagles are arguing that call on the linesman, but he's sticking to his guns, saying it was icing. Now Jenkins is checking with the other linesman, and they're taking it all the way down. Okay, folks, when you come here tonight, just so happened we both had fries tonight, but Scott had chicken pieces or whatever. Tenders, yeah.
Tender is my heart.
Yeah.
Now a shot there. That one hit someone in front. Canadians with the rebound. Chance. That one blocked. And that one, it hits the scoreboard.
It's the first one I've seen.
Yeah, it's the first one we've seen here.
And we got another broken stick for the Canadians. They got another chance to fix your stick. $35. Leave it here. The boys here, Rob and Brian, they can take care of that for you.
Again, almost thought we were going to have your fixyourscoreboard.com there. The way that puck went up there, hit one of the lights.
Oh, here it is. I finally found it. I got so much stuff up here. Fix your stick.
Need your own secretary.
FIXURSTICK.com.
A proud sponsor of Soo Eagles hockey. You like that?
That was great.
That's my radio voice right there. That went into my radio mode. Now here's the Eagles with it at center ice. Casey across the blue line, centering Chance. Puck loose in front. Palmerio trying to find a shot. And a goal! Jake Palmerio was looking for that puck on the backhand. He found it and he beat the goaltender with 5:03 to play in this second period. We got a 1-1 hockey game, Larry.
We got a 1-1 game, yeah. Now it puts some life back in the Eagles and into these fans here, too.
That goes under the persistence pays off category right there. Palmerio looked like he was trying to get that puck, and he does. And
he was getting tied up on it, too.
Goal scored by number 8, Jake Palmerio. Assist, number 4, Mikey Butcher, and number 26, William Casey.
So Butcher and Casey with the assists on the goal by Palmerio. We have a 1-1 hockey game. Now here's Maltis. Back to Donovan. Now just goes over his stick. Here's a chance. Here's Palmerio with it across the blue line. Palmerio tried to find Lamberti. Couldn't quite catch up to it. Now a shot gloved down by Lachance, and he'll hold with 4:31 to play here in the second period. He got a little more energy in the building after that goal.
Yes, sir. Now there's Casey. Like I said, he's got hurt twice, hit the goal post, and now he's picked up assist. So he's getting back on the positive side of things for himself. Now we got to hope that White for the Canadians doesn't get on the positive side.
Yeah.
Good win by the face-off by the Eagles there.
The die ball shot, that one deflected in front, and some people on Twitter don't want you to be counting, Larry. They want you to put a number out. They're tired of you grandstanding here and trying to get an extra advantage. So 469. Do you have a higher or lower yet?
Oh yeah, I do.
I
had one 20 minutes ago.
You can make him wait again.
Yeah, hey.
Now here's
who's playing the game?
Here's Grassy with it. Grassy with the shot that goes wide.
Higher.
Okay, higher it is. So there you go. Larry's picking higher. That shot, I was kind of hoping you were going to pick lower, Larry, but so we shall see. Now Lavallee loses at center ice. Techel underneath our broadcast position. Picked up by Dieball in his own zone. 4 minutes to play in the second period. Eagles looking to beat Rayside for the first time this season. Now here's the Canadians with it. At center ice, Crassy deflects it in. Bouncing puck to Dieball. Now shot down the ice.
No icing.
Lachance plays it over to Obonsawin.
That's going to be icing. That one's
going to be icing with 3:32 to play in the second period.
Okay, everybody, let's hear some numbers they're calling out. We only had the one. Steve Orfano said lower.
He says lower.
Okay.
I didn't see anybody else on Twitter that wanted to play. It is an intimidating game to play at first. I understand the hesitance by some of our listening
People
audience.
People don't want to embarrass themselves.
Well, we do that on a nightly basis on Hockey TV. Now that one shot out of play. We'll have a face-off still in the Eagles or in the Canadian zone. Our next home game will be next Friday as the Soo Eagles will take on their cross-border rivals, the Soo Thunderbirds. We'll have that game Friday night, 7:15 pregame show with the face-off around 7:30. Now Tharlson with it, a quick shot. Blocker saved there by Lachance. Shots now 21 apiece. They were 12 apiece after one period. Now Tharlson with the shot. That one's wide. Balfour can't clear it out of the zone. Kept in by Tharlson. Now here's Keller with it. He's got Saxton with him. Keller and shot. Oh, that one hit the side of the net. Keller behind the net. Now Saxton has it. Rowe backhands it. Balfour picks it up for Rayside. Under 3 to play here in the second period. Liinamaa across the blue line. He has Rayside's only goal. Palmerio with the Eagles tally. Puck over in the far corner, picked up by Liinamaa. Back to the point, actually over the stick of Balfour down the ice. Lachance, he likes to come out of the net and play the puck. Plays it on the near side boards. That one, nice pass off the stick of Janowski. Now here's Balfour. Keeps it in rather. Schwab has it. He's got a player breaking. Palmerio finds him. Jake in. Palmerio. Oh, nice poke check there.
Oh, he's calling a hooking on him, yes. This might be a penalty shot. I mean, you got to... No, he's calling high sticking or, yeah.
It was in that vicinity, Larry. Palmerio was past him, but, yeah, see, Bill Vanderleest puts together the safety, as they call it in football. That's the penalty shot. Isn't it like this, Larry?
Cross your hands over your head.
Yep. That's
cross your wrist, yeah.
It's also, isn't that the sign in 1984? Orwell's book, idea. Don't they do that in the, I don't know. Big Brother, remember that? You ever read that book? It's a good book. No, 1984. It's a very good book. I'm not very well read, but I did read that one.
To number 9, Zachary Snow. 2 minutes, high sticking.
So high sticking the call. Eagles on their third power play. Now here's a chance in front. Puck loose. Lavallee will shoot that one hard off the boards. Bounces to Butcher at the blue line. Butcher over to Palmerio. Back to Tharlson. Tharlson with the shot. Misses the net. Butcher pinches in. We're under 2 to play here in the second period. Lavallee. As the Canadians clear the zone, here's Nault with it. Now Nault, poke checked away by Butcher. Passes over to Crassie. Crassie with the shot. Nice job by Brancato. Shane Brancato is really playing well here tonight.
He's bailing those defensemen out there. They're playing too loose.
Yeah. Now here's Butcher with it. Butcher across the blue line. 1:05 left on the power play. Eagles with it. Casey moves behind the net. Now shovels it over. Banser back to the point. Clark shot. That one goes high. Crazy rebound. Sticked away there by the goaltender. Now another shot. That one goes wide. Rowe with the puck. He'll backhand it to Palmerio over in the far corner. Now Banser with it. Minute left here in this second period. That one shot down the ice. Still 40 seconds remaining on the power play. Clark with it. Clark now backhands it on the near corner. Techel picked up by Rowe. Now Techel has it. Techel at center ice. Across the blue line. Shoots it in. Obanchewin with it. 20 seconds left on the power play. Back to the point, Rowe.
Rayside have a player without a stick.
Techel moves it over. Clark shot, save. Rebound goes to the near side. Techel now behind the net. There's that stick still back there. Now Techel falls down. Over to Rowe. Techel with the shot. Hits the player in front. Techel another shot as Snow comes out of the box. 15 seconds left here in the second period. Now Clark's shot just out of the reach of Lachance. 10 seconds to play in the second period. Eagles still pressing. Finally picked up by Lavallee. Over to Obanchewin. And after 2 periods of play, we are even at 1. Larry and I will have the third period. Don't go anywhere here on Hockey TV. Welcome back to Hockey TV and our coverage of the Soo Eagles, the Rayside-Balfour Canadians, and the Northern Ontario Junior Hockey League. Scott Nason and Larry Pozzebon back at Pillar Stadium after 2 periods of play. It's a 1-1 tie between the Soo Eagles and the Rayside-Balfour Canadians. The Canadians led 1-0 after 1, and Jake Palmerio would score to tie this one up at 1. Shots 23-22 in favor of the Eagles. Larry, thoughts on the second period and the game in general?
Well, I'll tell you something, Scott. Whoever wins the third period is going to win the game, right? Unless we get a tie. So, but You win a period. Each won a period now, so we're going into a tie game right here. A better period for the Eagles. The Rayside-Balfour still played well. Like I said earlier, Eagles got to quit turning the puck over in their own zone, and mostly in their own zone. That's where they're getting into themselves in a lot of trouble. They're handing the puck back to the Canadians and giving them an opportunity to score. Brancato made another photo save there to make the reel tonight on saves of the game and that. But again, this period here, both teams have to skate like they have been doing. And I think the one who's the luckiest is going to win this game. And I don't know who, but the team that's going to be the luckier one is going to win this game.
Recap of the score, Jacob Palmerio scored his 17th goal of the season at the 14:57 mark of the period, with assists from Jake Lamberti and William Casey. As I mentioned, shots 23-22 in favor of the Eagles, 13-12 in that second period. And Larry, congratulations. You won the attendance challenge for the third game in a row. I thought there were 469 fans in attendance. You said higher. What was our final total?
480.
Well, 480 it is. And so Daniel Clark had higher, along with yourself, Josh, myself, and Stephen Orfanos said lower. So Larry and Daniel, congratulations, gentlemen.
I'll say thank you for you, Dan. Thank you.
Looking at the out-of-town scoreboard, Larry, in the NOJHL tonight. After 2 periods of play in Elliott Lake, it's still Timmins with a 2-1 lead over the Wildcats. Hearst up at French River by a 6-2 count. That one in the third period. Kirkland Lake has gone up on Powassan 3-2 midway through the third period. And after 2 periods of play, it's all Blind River. They lead Espanola by the score of 6-2. Closer to home, Lake Superior State still leading Ferris State now by a 3-1 count after 2 periods of play in the Taffy Able Arena. And the Sioux Greyhounds at the SR Center taking on the Mississauga Steelheads. They still trail by the score of 3-2. That one in the third period. Do you know, Larry, that the Sioux Greyhounds have not lost a game in regulation?
You're right.
Since before Halloween, if you can believe that. It's been a long time. They had their 23-game winning streak broken last weekend. However, it was a shootout victory, which should be a tie in my opinion, but that's beside the point. So the Hounds still have that undefeated in regulation streak going.
Yes, they do. Yeah,
which is just fun to talk about.
Which could end tonight.
That's true. We'll keep an eye on that. That one should end before this one. And so both teams back on the ice. And, you look at Brancato. He made that spectacular save at the end of the first period. And then at the beginning of the second. I mean, this game could easily have been 3-0, 3-1. And so credit Brancato. He's played one of his best games in net, in my opinion.
Yeah, he was, to me, he was a little scarier earlier in the game with his glove on the ice and in the air. But I tell you, his legs and feet, they're on. He's made some good saves back there. Like I said, the Eagles got to quit turning the puck over in their own zone and help him out that way.
So just about ready to go here in the third period on this frigid night here in Sault Ste. Marie.
Another thing, we had 2 Chuck-a-Puck winners today.
We did?
Yes.
Not me.
Not you.
I was close.
Yes.
One of them just bounced over, so.
Yeah, it's horseshoes and grenades. That's close.
Right.
That's where they count.
I was eyeing up that merchandise out there, too. A lot of nice stuff. A lot of good Eagles swag. Eagles win the face-off. They're going right to left, as seen on your television screen, as the puck shot back into the Canadians' end. Eagles 0-4-3 on the power play. Canadians 0-4-1. Now here's Blair at the point. Slides over to Butcher. Butcher's shot, blocker save by Lachance. Eagles with it. That shot goes through the crease. Back behind the net, Rowe. Rowe with it. Loses it. Picked up there by the Canadians.
Come on,
across the blue line. Siri with the puck. Puck along the near boards. Eagles can't clear it. Here's Liinamaa in the slot. Shot goes wide. Siri on the rebound. Brancato makes a save. Now Blair behind the net along with Keller.
Still behind the net fighting for it. Eagles come up with it. Clear it out the center.
Thank you, Larry. There's Donovan, and that'll be an offside. And so a face outside the blue line. Little allergies kicking in today.
Donovan's back.
Yeah.
He's skating all right, so that
And we have not seen Mr. Spatafor, Larry. He went down in the second period, looked like a leg injury. I've not seen him come back, so hopefully he will be okay. We may not see him the rest of the night. Now Clark's pass up to Techel, across the blue line. Techel now with the shot. That goes wide to Krasse. Krasse plays it off the boards. Here's White with it. White puts it through the slot. Nault on the near side. Now Bardarson with it. Across the blue line. Bardarson shoots it in. Takes a bounce there. Lachance sticked it away. Now Donovan over in the far corner. Techel looking for the puck. Now Bardarson. Bardarson. Now cleared to center. Price chases it down. White all over him. Now Clark has it. Clark's pass right to the stick at Techel.
Techel dumps it in. Yeah, they're getting a line change, everybody.
Now the Canadians with it. At center ice. That's Gadrew. Poke checked away nicely by Schwab. Now pass up to Casey. Casey in the neutral zone. Shoots it into the Canadians' end. Lavallee along the near boards. Casey tried to get around the Canadians player, Janowski rather. Now here's Malteus. Malteus with the puck. Over behind the net. Now chance in front. Puck somehow loose for a moment, but Brancato makes the save.
Yeah, somehow that puck came out in front of the net there. I don't know how. No, you know, you had a couple of players from both teams there.
Eagles' next game will be next Thursday night in Elliott Lake, as Eagles will take on the Elliott Lake Wildcats. You can catch that one on Hockey TV, and then we'll be back here Friday night, border battle, as the Eagles will take on the Sioux Thunderbirds. As a quick shot there and a save by Brancato, and then the Eagles will be in Sioux, Ontario a week from tonight on the 20th, as they'll take on the Thunderbirds from the John Rhodes Community Center. You can also catch that one on Hockey TV. Catch all the NOJHL games. Now here's Snow. Outshot blocked by Lamberti. Palmerio has it. He has the only Eagles goal. Liinamaa with the Canadians goal. Now Palmerio gets knocked down by Siri. Butcher just kept that one in. I thought that was just offside.
I thought so. I thought it was onside.
I thought it was just over, and that's what the linesman.
I was going by the whole puck. It didn't look like the whole puck to me. That sounds good, doesn't it?
That's
it's just like a goal.
Covered
the whole
your
puck
tracks.
has to be over the line.
Covered your tracks well on that one, Larry. You've been in good graces, so.
And that's not even a New Year's resolution.
That's right. It's been a clean 2018 for Mr. Pazaban. Over to my right.
That was icing. Okay.
So
okay, we'll give you a couple more sponsors
please do.
here.
Moving on.
CSB, Central Savings Bank. Remember, there's 5 or 6 of them? Sioux, Michigan, Christmas, Ignis, Hessel, and Manistee. There we go. And Marchetti Distributing and Ford Sioux Motors. And Eagles come up with a puck.
Here's Techel at center ice. Very rare night where this line hasn't scored anything.
Well, did they reunite them? No, they haven't.
Now here's Banser with it. Banser tried to put it in front. Or Fanos over there. Now Techel with it. Techel in front, a shot. Glove down there by Lachance, and he'll hold.
That wasn't it was a deflection shot that went up there. Everybody was slapping at that puck, but the Eagles finally did get a shot on goal. But it was an easy one for Lachance. Lachance?
Yeah. You look at the scores that these teams have, the margins of victory for the Canadians. They won by 2 on the 15th, 4-2. They also won by 1 on the November 16th, 4-3. They did win 5-2 here at Pillar Stadium in December, and then the last 2 games have been 2 and 1 goals. So most of the games have been close.
Yes, they have. Yeah.
And this one, no different. 1-1 tie. 16 minutes to play here in the third period. Canadians with the puck. Liinamaa put it in front to Siri. A shot. Brancato save. Puck loose, and he sprawls on it again.
Yeah.
Shane Brancato sprawling around like a cat out there, Larry. We used to have a goaltender named Chad Cat, if you remember him.
Yes.
He's sprawling around like a cat over there.
Yeah, the Eagles, again, in their own zone, they got to be careful with that puck.
Face off to the right of Brancato. Shots 26-25 Canadians. And apparently, that shot that hit the scoreboard put a little ding in it.
There's a hole or something in it, yeah.
A little ding, so City will write that one off, I'm sure. Now shot in. White, Blair over there. Now Rowe. Rowe gets it up to Keller. Lavallee picks it up for the Canadians. Shoots it in. Now Rowe has it. Dangerous pass. Goes through the slot to Butcher. Nice job there to get it to Keller. Keller across the blue line. Keller with it. She puts a shot on net, and juggling it is Lachance, and he'll hold. And we'll have a face-off in the Canadians' end.
It's those fluttering pucks that come in there and start bouncing. The goaltender's worst nightmare. You don't know what it's going to do. It's just almost like chuck a puck.
Right.
When you throw that puck out there, you're hoping for the bounce, but you never know what kind of bounce you're going to get.
Face off to the right of goaltender Brayden Lachance. Shots now evened up at 26. Techel will take the draw for the Eagles. Canadians win the face-off. Now Techel gets it back. He's knocked down. Die ball keeps it in at the blue line. Now puck along the near boards.
Somebody lost a mouth guard outside the blue line there. Might belong to one of the Eagle players.
Techel puts it in front. Puck loose. A shot. No. And would have been a save there by Lachance. Now here come the Canadians with it. Crassy knocks down Dieball, but Dieball gets the puck away from him. Here's Bobby Price. Price gets it to center. Now taken away there by the Canadians. Janowski. Now Price picks it up. Over to Dieball. Dieball wraps it hard off the boards. Stopped behind the net by Lachance. Here's Clark at the blue line. Plays over to Price. Now Price crunched by two Canadians players.
He come out of that all right.
And there's good news, Larry. It looks like that's is that Spatafor? Yeah, Spatafor back out, so good to see him back on that. No, it was Wolcott that got hurt, not Spatafor. My bad on that one. Tyler Wolcott. We haven't seen him. Oh, we did see him. Never mind. Oh, my bad on both those ends. Good news, though. Good to see Wolcott back out there. Now Mateus puts it off the boards to the Canadians' end. Palmerio at center ice, across the blue line. Palmerio loses the puck. Janowski. Now Atkins picks it up for the Canadians. Brandon Atkins at center ice, plays that one off the high glass.
Oh, no icing.
Now Brancato out of his net. Gets it to Casey. Bad pass picked up by Liinamaa. Liinamaa with the puck. Centering chance. Puck loose in front. A shot. Save Brancato, and he'll hold. And we'll have a face-off with 13:31 to play in the third period. We still are tied at 1.
Turnover in your own zone. You got to quit that. Okay, a couple more sponsors. You can play with your phone there. And Century 21, Pro Shop, Big Bear Arena, Guido's Pizza, Tryon Solutions, Air Bear Travel, Holiday Inn Holiday Inn Express, excuse me.
I'm doing more than playing with my phone, Larry. I'm checking the out-of-town scoreboards. I don't have
That's what I mean.
I don't have my. Okay, just want to make sure there.
No.
That wasn't a slight on me.
No. I meant go and do what you do with your phone.
Not like I'm playing Words with Friends here or Candy Crush, whatever those games are. I got my finger on the pulse of sports. I don't have my own statistician. See, big time announcers around here have their own statisticians that travel with them.
Yeah, well.
Now a shot there and a save. You'll hear scores coming in now. What do you mean scores coming in now? Just refresh the internet. They're not coming in. Not like 1985 where people are calling, hey, the score is 1-0 RPI. Come on. Sorry, it's a little editorial there.
Oh, okay.
Other announcers. The score's coming in right now. You hit refresh
we got
on the
latest news.
That's right, latest news. Yeah, I just hit refresh on the internet. Novel concept in these parts. Back to hockey as we have an icing call.
No, he's not calling icing. Hit somebody in their bench.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. I know, right? I just go on this whole editorial
he's
here.
Too busy coughing and sneezing.
I know.
So
I'm coughing. I'm sneezing. Well, when it's 46 one day and -6 the next, it kind of hurts. Out chance in front. A save there by Lachance. As golden opportunity for, I think that was Bardarson.
Yes, it was.
Didn't get a lot on the shot.
No, it was a fluttering puck. Oh, he had the whole side open there.
Lachance was lucky to get there on that one. So both teams with a lot of scoring opportunities. Speaking of the aforementioned team I was alluding to, at least the broadcaster, Lakers up 3-1 over Ferris State. That one in the third period. Sioux Greyhounds tied again with Mississauga, now 4-4. Boy, that team can score goals this year.
So, hey, who's in net for the Greyhounds?
I have to check that. Well, Villalta was in last night, so probably Johnson. We've been kind of rotating those guys. Now White with it at center ice. White shoots it in. Die ball behind the net. Now die ball gets roughed up there.
Rolled over.
Yeah, it was White again. Now Spatafor puts it in front. Goes to die ball. Poke checked away. Bardarson cleared it in.
White. It is White.
Spatafor now clears it. Bardarson shoots it in.
They're throwing their weight around the Canadians.
Rayside with the puck. We're tied at 1. Low-scoring game here at Pillar Stadium for 480 fans. Now Brancato gets it to die ball. White picks it up, shoots it in. Nault behind the net. Now Nault with it. Centering chance. White and a goal.
Set that up.
James White has given the Rayside-Balfour Canadians.
No goal. Wait, no goal.
Oh, wow. No goal.
What are they calling now?
Wow. The referee says the net was off, and
they're still celebrating. They don't know it yet.
No, they don't.
Now these officials, okay, they're talking with each other. They got to go make an announcement to say why there. And the one guy's telling the other guy.
He's adamant about it. And this Rayside coaching staff, very quiet. They don't get excited about too much over there. We'll see if they get excited about this.
Nault has questioned the official on this call, and now Saxon's coming in to listen. Again, well, he's still not.
Yeah, they're not real thrilled about this.
I thought he was going to the penalty box to make an announcement, and he didn't. So, I mean, he's leaving everybody in.
Now maybe they will after this next play here.
Well, you do it now.
I think they want some clarification, but I think Canadians coaches, they seem pretty okay with it. Not saying much. They're a very quiet group over there. Now here's Starlson at center. So Eagles dodge a big bullet there. Keller with it. Keller. Taken away there by Krasse. Now Keller gets it back. Krasse and Nault over in the near boards. Here's Keller. Keller trying to pass it to Schwab, but he's out of the zone, so he'll shoot it in. He goes touch back up.
Look at 27 for the Canadians. Oh, he's using his stick on a few of the players.
Here's Keller with it. Donovan shovels it up. Now back at center ice. Keller, Donovan. Keller picks up the putt. He's knocked down by Donovan. This game getting a little more physical here.
I tell you, the Canadians come out there hitting this period. They're going to tire them out or knock them off their game.
Now Gadger with the shot and a save there. Brancato as a little extra shot there after the play. 10:50 to play in this third period. The physical play heating up here, Larry.
It is. So we're going to have to stay on top of that. A couple more sponsors. War Memorial Hospital, Neville Superette, Law Office of William Dyke Justin, and Miss M.R. Auto Body. Harmony Health Foods and Keewaydin Casinos.
Ferris State has tied Lakers at 3 in the third period. That was shot and a save there by Brancato.
Can't stand prosperity.
No, they can't. Now here's Techel across the blue line. Techel gets it over. Bardarson in. Bardarson shot, save, rebound.
Oh, look at that.
Poke checked away by the goaltender. Great chance for Price. Now here's the Canadians quickly down. Sarah thought was offside, but the puck goes way out of play.
Face-off will be inside, though.
And, boy, both teams have had scoring chances aplenty here in this game.
Goaltenders are starting to come up. Like I said, you got to tell you right now, goaltenders should be looking at stars in this game, win or lose.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Now face-off won by the Eagles. 10:25 to play in this third period. We're tied at 1. That one shot down the ice. If this one goes to overtime, of course, in the NOJHL, both teams get a point. You'll play a 5-minute 4-on-4. After 5 minutes, nobody scores. You'll play a 5-minute 3-on-3 after that. Nobody scores. I tell you, to me, that's the perfect overtime.
Yeah.
I don't like the shootouts, especially in the NHL where it seems like it's every other night. I think the NHL should adopt that.
They play for a shootout a lot of times. Yeah,
exactly.
That's all they're doing. They're saying, okay, we'll go to the shootout, get a tie here, and go to the shootout.
Spatafor over to Nault. Nault will shoot it in. Brancato behind the net. Now Blair loses the puck. Brancato sprawling again. Puck loose in front, and now the net off the moorings again. So we'll have a whistle. Face-off will stay in the Eagle zone. Larry, coming up on Monday night locally on the radio station that I do some work for, Eagle 95.1. We'll have our sports show, The Game. And on this week's show, we'll be talking Soo Eagles with a couple of their coaches. You can hear that show 6 o'clock on Monday nights. For those that are out of town, you can find it online at Radio Eagle Soo. That's SOO.com. We talk a lot of junior hockey and especially Soo Eagles. So tune in. I think you'll like the show. Now here's Techel with the puck over along the far boards. Now behind the net. We're halfway through this third period, still tied at 1. Here's Techel now. Techel with the puck. Techel over to Price. Now Price's shot hits the Rayside player. Another shot and a goal!
He was screened all the way. He went through the 5-hole. He was screened all the way. Low shot.
Hayden Clark gives the Soo Eagles a 2-1 lead with 9:37 to play here in the third period. So Daniel Clark doing double duty tonight, watching 2 games. Hopefully you got a chance to see that one. And he won the attendance challenge too. Bonus day for him.
He's going for the trifecta?
I think so. So we'll get the call from Bob St. Peter. That was not deflected, though, Larry, at least it looked like from here. So that should go to Clark. Now what's going on here?
Now they're having a discussion on this one.
Are they saying there maybe was somebody goaltender interference?
I don't think there was anyone in the crease that I could see.
And again, if you're watching on Hockey TV, you can utilize the rewind feature and let us know. Yeah. Let us know if you're watching at home. Or
it's a goal.
They count it.
Yeah,
so
they count it, yeah.
Rayside not real happy, and they had one waved off, and that one stands. And, boy, I'll tell you, their coaches, they don't say much. They're some of the quietest coaches I've ever seen. Very stoic behind the bench. Kind of reminds me of those old Russian coaches there back. Tikhonov, remember him there back in the day? So the Eagles lead 2-1. Clark with the goal. We'll get the call from Bob St. Peter.
Eagle goal scored by number 18, Hayden Clark. Assist number 20, Bobby Price. And number 21, Nick Techel. Time of the goal, 10:23.
So 2-1. Eagles lead. Whoops.
Scored by number
Bob. There, sorry. I turned Larry down instead of Bob. That's making sure I never do that again. Now here's Lamberti in the near corner. Eagles, their first lead of the night, looking to beat this team for the first time all season in their 6th try. A big 2 points, and they would close within 2 points of Rayside, but really just kind of get their confidence built up, if nothing else. Now here's Palmerio over to Casey. Casey in the slot shot. That goes wide. So a lot of time left in this one.
There is, yes.
Lamberti plays it off the boards behind the net. Picked up by Lavallee. Now the Canadians at center ice. Puck taken by Urfanos. He'll shoot it in. Lavallee picks it up for the Canadians. Off the boards, center ice, Butcher. Butcher shoots it in. Behind the net, Lavallee. And he'll clear that one down the ice, and that'll be icing. It'll give us a chance to check our out-of-town scoreboard, Larry, in the NOJHL. Halfway through the third period, Timmins still leading at Elliott Lake by a 2-1 count. Hearst is going to defeat French River. They lead 7-3. 4 minutes left in the third period. Kirkland Lake defeats Powassan by 3-2 count.
Oh, that's nice for that
division.
That
is, yeah. And Blind River all over Espanola, 7-2. That one in the third period. 2-1 Eagles here. 8:10 to play in this third period. Now here come the Canadians. Siri across the blue line, gets around Butcher but falls down. Puts it in front, Orfanos has it. Orfanos, nice pass, right wing side to Techel. Techel, oh, that one hit the player right in the face there. That was unfortunate as Techel was just trying to shoot that puck in, but that went right into the face of number 61, Ryan O'Banswin, but it looks like he's okay. I don't see any blood, so.
No, he's up.
Sudbury trainer getting a workout tonight coming on the ice.
You're right, yeah.
Just had to, went out for a moment, but then looks like he's okay. 7:54 to play here in the third period. Eagles still lead by 1. Greyhounds are now up 6-4 on Mississauga, Larry, with 4 minutes to play. Boy, that team scores in bunches this year.
They got the word from the coaching staff. Let's go.
Yeah.
No more fooling around.
Drew Bannister, boy, what a find he's been.
Yes.
Now here's Partridge across the blue line, gets over to Siri with a shot. Brancato makes the save. Shots right now 33-31 in favor of the Eagles. This has just been a very evenly played game throughout, Larry.
I'm surprised the shots are 33-31, but usually the Eagles are up in the 40s, high 40s, close to 50, but both teams, these are a lot of shots, though. In normal, some games you'll see 26 by some teams. You look in the NHL, 26, 22 or something like that.
Yeah. The shot goes wide. Excuse me. Picked up by Crassy. Crassy with the puck. Butcher on him. Now Crassy comes up with it. His shot goes wide. Puck along the far boards. Gadrew has it. Behind the net. Now centering chance. That goes wide. As Tharlson can't clear it. The Eagles still trying to get it out of their zone. Nault behind the net. Nault had it taken away by Butcher. Now Saxon chases it to the far corner. 7 minutes to play here in the third period. Eagles lead by the score of 2-1. Keller with it. Now Keller at center ice. Just kind of leave the puck there as Eagles go for a line change. Rowe now will go to the bench. Picked up by Spatafor. He shoots it in. Brancato, glove that one. Big rebound. Liinamaa picks it up. Liinamaa has the only goal for the Canadians tonight. Clark and Palmerio with the Eagle goals. Now Liinamaa with it. Over at the far boards. Liinamaa over to Siri. Siri behind the net. Spatafor at the point. Fakes the shot. Now moves in. Backhand shot. Hits the player in front. Now here's Blair. Nice pass. Gets it up to Price. Price 1-on-2. Canadians win that battle. Donovan now loses it to Price. Here's Price open. Price in. Price shot. Save there. And Price went hard into the boards.
Yes, he did, yeah.
With that shoulder, and he's slow getting up. Boy, he hit the boards hard.
Yes, he is. He's hurting.
We'll keep an eye on him. That did not look good. Yeah, Price is going to go to the bench. And,
he's going right down to the tunnel, yeah.
Carey Evie, that didn't. Yeah, Price is going right to the dressing room. He had a great scoring opportunity, but afterwards he went hard into the board. It looked like the right shoulder to me. So Carey Evie will check out Mr. Price. Hopefully he'll be okay. 6 minutes to play here in the third period. 2-1 in favor of the Eagles. Lamberti at center ice along with Palmerio. Atkins. Now Palmerio. Nice job to stick that puck to himself. Kept it at the waist. Now Donovan cross-checks Palmerio. Picked up there by Gadrew. Gadrew's lead pass up to Crassy. Nice job by Clark. Clark's played a solid game tonight for the Eagles. Now centering chance. Puck goes on the short side. Oh, that one stick down. That's got to be a high stick. Nault hit it way above his head, it looked like. Pretty nice job just to get a stick on it. It would have been interesting if that puck would have went in.
Yeah.
Looked like a clear high stick.
He's saying high stick, but it's saying inside, though.
Okay. It looked like a high stick from here. No, not the tallest guy on the team. And if, guy 6'8" might get that call, but guy 5'7", 5'8", probably not. 5:35 to play here in the third period. Eagles lead by the score of 2-1.
Next goal is a big goal.
Yes, indeed.
Either side, next goal is a big goal.
Face off to the left of Shane Brancato, who has played solid tonight for the Eagles. Both goaltenders have played well. Now Keller, nice job to get it to Rowe. Rowe on the near side across the blue line. Rowe moves in a shot and saved there by Lachance, and he'll hold.
He's picking the short side. That was a good shot by him. Good save by Lachance. A couple of goods there.
5:24 to play in this third period. 2-1 Eagles.
Somebody's trying to get a chant going.
You
You hear that?
Yeah,
Let's go Eagles.
Yeah, I like it. Not too much success, but hey, it's worth the effort.
Well, there's only 480 in here. I mean, excuse me.
Now puck behind the net. Brancato plays it on the near boards. At center ice, Leishman gets it over. Center ice, Janoski across the blue line. Puck picked up by Butcher. Now Butcher up to Rowe. Rowe across the blue line, couple moves, gets it and shot. Banser with a chance, and he goes hard into those same boards that Bobby Price went into. He didn't go in nearly as hard. And Carrie Evie looks like she's still looking at Mr. Price, so.
Michael Barbo is.
Yeah.
He's going down now.
Yeah,
He's
going down as well. Again, it did not look very good. No, Vicky and family are watching down in Houston. We'll keep our eyes out as best we can.
Well, Barbara was just going down to get a stick for somebody.
Now, quick shot there and a save by Lachance. We'll do it again. Face-off been pretty even tonight. Now here's White. He thought he gave the Canadians a 2-1 lead earlier in this period, but the referees waved that off because the net was off the mooring. Something we see quite often around these parts. And probably the best net off the moorings the Eagles have had all year. Now here's Techel with the steal. Techel with the puck, with the shot, and Lachance will glove that one down and hold with 4:12 to play here in the third.
Hey, Rob, you're listening here. I see there was a broken stick on the Eagles bench. That's why Barbara was going down to get one. So he's got one there. You got to check it out for fix your stick.
That's right. Lakers have retaken the lead. It's now 4-3 in the third period. So
the hometown teams now are they're on the upside right now.
That's right. All three of them are ahead right now. We'll check the Hound score here on the next break. Liinamaa with it. In front of his own net. Liinamaa at center ice. Shoots it in. Puck on the near side. Techel behind the net. Now Banser. Banser clears at the center. Spatafor with it. Now Dieball with the puck. Intercepted by Siri. His shot hits a player in front. Now Dieball gets it up to Palmerio. Palmerio at center ice. 3:30 to play. Palmerio with a nice move. Puck taken by the Canadians. Snow. Snow with the puck. Pass it at center ice. Partridge. Partridge played it off the boards. Picked up by Casey. Now Casey gets it back. Across the blue line. Casey with the puck. He's hit along the end boards. Now taken by White. 3 minutes to play. White at center ice. Gets it back. White poke checked away nicely by Blair. Referee
was
in the way of the action. Yeah, hard to get out of the way sometimes, apparently. Here's Butcher with it. Butcher behind the net. We'll keep an eye on Mr. Lachance here, especially once we get towards the 2-minute mark.
Okay, Carey's back at the tunnel now, but that's all I see her right now. So
don't see Price on the bench right now, so don't think we'll see him in this game. Hopefully he's okay. Now here's the Canadians with the chance. Atkins in front. Now Casey tried to clear it.
That's a glove.
At the blue line. Here's Donovan moving in. Donovan in. Shot. Brancato with the save. Big save there by Brancato. That one shot down the ice, and that'll be icing with 2:16 to play here in this third period.
Eagles can't change, so they got to stay with those tired players on. We'll see if any Cappy's going to do a timeout now here. Maybe gives his guys a rest or timeout. Timeout Rayside.
So Greyhounds now up 7-4, and that's a final, Larry. So the Hounds 36-3, 2-1. Not bad.
They like to give the fans a scare, I think, at home.
Yeah, they do. 4-3 Lakers. That one late in the third period, so we may have a final before this one goes. We have a timeout, Larry. 2:16 to play here in the third period. 2-1 in favor of the Eagles, and with the face-off in the Eagles zone, do you pull your goalie right now?
I don't know. I don't think so. It's a little too early. They're getting their plans ready to say, okay, maybe we're going to pull you. Not now, but we're going to pull you within less than 2 minutes. It's still 5 on. It's still 5 on 5 though, you know. So
usually in a 1-goal game, you don't see the goaltender pulled before the 2-minute mark. But after a timeout with the face-off in the Eagles zone, we'll see if that in fact is the case. Looks like Lachance is coming back out as we expected.
The other thing is the Eagles got a rest here now. Remember, they iced the puck and they couldn't change, so this helped them out also. So they got a chance to catch their breath.
So here we go. 2-1 Eagles, 2:16 to play in the third period. Lachance is in net. Partridge will take the draw for the Canadians. Keller for the Eagles as here we go. Face-off won by the Eagles. Dieball has it. Now Dieball tried to play it off the boards. Liinamaa with the puck. Liinamaa over to Spatafor. Spatafor's shot. Brancato save, rebound. Goes all the way down the ice. That's not going to be icing, though, with 2 minutes to play. We'll keep an eye on Mr. Lachance. Obuasin almost lost the puck. Now Spatafor gets it to center ice. Obuasin across the blue line. Eagles trying to beat Rayside for the first time this season. This is the 6th game. Now here's Keller with it. Keller on the left wing side, and that one's going to go out of play.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Wow, look, come on.
Spatafor went right after Keller after the whistle, and don't know if anything's going to be called here. Minute 39 to play. Face-off should stay outside the zone, Larry, I believe.
The Eagles shot it outside, or from outside the blue line. .139. Yeah.
Minute 39 here left in the third. Shots 37-34 Eagles. Eagles win the face-off again. Good job to do that. Butcher shoots it in. Lachance behind the net. Minute 30 to play. Now we'll really keep an eye on him, as you would think he'd come out of the net here shortly. Now Krasi can't handle the pass. Lachance still in net. Eagles shoot it down. Chased down by Spatafor. Over along the far boards. Krasi with it. Minute 15. Yep, he's White across the blue line. Poke checked away. Krasi. Now here's Techel. Eagles have an open net. Techel with the puck. Can't quite get enough on the shot. Rayside now 6 players on there. Open net. Bardarson and a goal!
He waited until he crossed the red line. Smart play.
Christian Bardarson might have iced this one away for the Soo Eagles as they lead by the score of 3-1 with 59.7 seconds remaining. So the Eagles potentially will get their first win over Rayside and move to within 2 points in the West Division. If they hold on to win, they'll have 45 points, be 2 behind Rayside-Balfour. Still a little time left. The Eagles in good position now.
Yes, they are.
We'll get the call from Bob St. Peter. Taylor Radish for the Greyhounds. 5 points tonight, Larry. Not bad.
Not bad, eh?
The net goal scored by number 19, Christian Bardarson. Unassisted. Time on the goal, 19 minutes.
So Barty gets the unassisted goal. And the Eagles 40 seconds away from a victory here tonight. Again, we'll be back here next Friday night as the Eagles will take on the Sioux Thunderbirds. Well, the pregame show around 7:15. Face off at 7:30. The Eagles will be in action Thursday night at Elliott Lake. We have a whistle, so we'll have a face off in the neutral zone. So, Larry, Eagles hung around when it looked like they could be down 2-3-0. Got to give a lot of credit to Brancato for keeping them in early.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Final thoughts on the game?
Well, You got to play 60 minutes. I know, and take nothing away from Rayside, they're playing a good game too, but they just came up on the short end of the goals. That's all.
Lamberti with it at center ice, shot in. Want to thank everybody that tweeted in, and hopefully you will join us next Friday night against the Sioux Thunderbirds as we have 10 seconds to play. So the Soo Eagles, after 6 tries against the Rayside-Balfour Canadians, will get a victory as we have a little bit of extracurricular activity at the end, and a good job by Lamberti to just keep his sense about him, as it looked like Ethan Laval wanted to tangle with him, but you know what? You don't need to do that with 3.7 seconds remaining.
No, when you start doing things like that, both sides when they start doing things like that, but that was only the one side there, so, The
Eagles will get 2 more shots against Rayside-Balfour later on this season here at Pillar Stadium, but they will get a well-earned and much-needed win against the Canadians after 6 tries, as they're going to get a power play here. It's the high sticking call on the volley, so 3.7 seconds remaining.
They got 5 guys on the ice. They can't count out there. Look at I thought they were supposed to be short-handed.
And that'll do it here. Our final score.
They can't even do that.
The Soo Eagles 3, the Rayside-Balfour Canadians 1. For our cameraman Rob Horn and for color commentator Larry Pozzabon, Scott Nason signing off from Pillar Stadium. We'll talk to you next Friday here from the Pillar on Hockey TV.
Tonight, folks.